Do-do-do. Alrighty. Alright, we are live. I am sorry that I was not super ready for all of this shit. Because they started the stream at 19 and I did not get a notification that they did. So there is that. So we are going to watch the live stream. Just so you guys see, I got quite late to the stream by this point. We're like 5 minutes behind. So let's just watch it all together. Can I get... Okay. They are doing this from home this time. Okay. Let me see if the audio is fine.
I'm doing excellent. This is a very
Make it a little bit louder.
For even me personally, man, you already know what type of time I'm on right now. You know
I'm assuming when Nakat starts talking about Raven, it's gonna be a bit louder, because all of them have different mic volumes. But I am super excited about this. Raven has been in the files since the alpha, like around the same time as Rick, because people found out she had files like interactions talking to other characters.
Yes, of course. It is our favorite trailer. Like,
so there is that.
And it's time to see it one more time. Let's take a look one more time at the Raven gameplay trailer.
Yay! So this is the trailer they released on Friday, I think. I think it was Friday that they released this. It's really fucking good. The design is not super different than, you know, basically every other Raven design. It's a very slight change, but it's really cool. It's simple but effective.
You don't talk much. I respect that. Not bad.
I am still pissed I don't have Raven on Fortnite.
You think you're the only one with family drama?
I'm assuming that Superman skin is going to be tier 70.
Harley or her dumb voice?
I'm pretty sure it has to. There is no other way.
So, like,
It's even in the background and everything.
capes, right? I don't really do celebrating, but yay.
The thing is, her class is a mage, but she's not a zoner. I was afraid she would be a zoner, kinda what she is on Injustice 1. But she seems like an aggressive mage, kinda like Bugs Bunny, I guess. Because Tom and Jerry is also a mage, but they can be a zoner if they want to, and they're very effective at it. So I'm very excited for that because I don't like playing zoners. I like going in.
It's so iconic to the character, and we're very glad to be able to bring that voice to Raven, and also just a lot of unique takes to the way the design went. You know, a lot of.
All right, they're talking about the design.
Like when they first dropped. Well, shout out to the art team for creating such an amazing rendition of Raven for Multiverses.
I think that the part I like the most about this design is her hairstyle. Again, not super different from previous Raven designs. But Raven usually has, I think it's called like a bob cut. So it's like all the hair is cut like at the same length, like just above her shoulders. On this one, they made it so the sides on the front are longer than the part in the back. Yep, we have Nakat. You there, man? Gonna tell us something?
Today, we have
I think they were having issues.
the member of the Teen Titans and daughter of Trigon.
Because usually he takes a while, but this is longer than he ever did.
Super duper excited. This is a character that I have wanted for a
And the
very
quality is
long
kind of
time.
ass too. I don't know if it's on Nakat's end or not.
You guys makes me super
I guess.
super happy. This character is like
Damn.
and I mean it. You're about to see this.
His volume is low.
So, without further ado, let's get into it. Raven is a mage class character. She's a
Yeah,
technical
she
character
is.
that can fight long range and up close. Raven has the ability to set play, meaning Raven players will want to create situations that can be capitalized on after knocking down their opponent or knocking away their opponent.
Mm-hmm.
The only character in the game that has a companion in the form of her companion Raven, Lenore.
Yeah.
Raven also has a passive named Magical Countermeasure.
She has a passive,
When
okay.
Raven takes over 100 damage, she gets faster, has more knockback on her.
She has a comeback mechanic?
Let's talk
Why?
about attacks. Raven's
She already has DLC privilege. We're
This
fucked.
simply just knocks away the opponent altogether.
It's so Jover. It's absolutely fucking Jover.
Which you'll all probably be familiar with. It has 3 levels of power. The uncharged version is Azeroth. The second, longer charge version is Azeroth Metreon. And then the longest charge version is
They're gonna be
Azeroth
Zinthos.
Metreon Zinthos.
Yep.
The longer you charge, the more knockback is going to be taken from
That shit on ledge is gonna be crazy.
Holding the attack leaves you very vulnerable to your opponent.
You put the crow on ledge, you throw that shit out, and you cover all options, basically. Like, there are gonna be characters that cannot do shit about that.
And it's only a 1-part and a 2-part. The first part of
Huh.
the jab is that set of projectiles that I just mentioned, but the last part of the jab is actually a big fist that
A
comes out,
2-part
knocking
jab.
the opponent away with a lot of knockback.
I think she is the first character to have a 2-part jab. I think everyone else has 3.
The rest of her grounded normal attacks as well. This move is exceptional for branching into those moves for her to be able to
Yeah, normal jab shit. You go from jab into
and behind her,
other ones.
slamming into the ground with a barrier
Huh.
of dark magic. The down attack hits at a wide range.
Okay.
It launches opponents into the air, which she's able to act out of super fast, making it a very reliable combo tool. Grounded
It does seem like she's a very precise character because her up air
This move
is like a very thin hitbox. Because he's not landing that shit.
You basically want to use this move to knock away opponents very fast. But again, if you decide to approach with this move and be aggressive with it, you can follow up off of it relatively well.
Yeah, it seems like Raven suffers from the same thing that the Powerpuff Girls do, which is low percent, you'll get your shit rocked. High percent, it does too much knockback to do something, and therefore they can't kill unless they have a... Oh, you can control the Raven, okay. Unless you do like a stupid hard read.
So much utility and just so much uniqueness to the things you can create.
I don't like you can put the Raven outside of the camera. Like you can actually just have off-screen bullshit.
Does have health and does not have infinite usage. Let's talk about the multiple usages that
It goes on a cooldown.
If
Okay.
you press side special
Because we can see below her stamina bar, she has a cooldown for the crow.
you can perform all 3 of Raven's grounded specials through Lenore,
Mm-hmm.
which is very, very important. So, you can do the up special, which allows you to combo back and forth between Lenore and Raven.
She has
Lastly,
loops.
let's get into Raven's
She has loops.
First one up,
Okay.
telekinetic takedown. Down special.
So that's just Uraraka from One Justice 2 at this point.
You can even choose the direction that these rocks are thrown.
Oh, you can?
Sideways or downward. Time it right with an opponent that shoots a projectile, you can catch the
Oh,
rocks. For example, if Harley throws her bat doll at Raven and she uses this perk, Raven will have the ability to stick the bat
it's
doll
a
directly
perk. Okay.
Perk number 2, Simmering Temper. Raven's magical countermeasures requires less damage to trigger, meaning that instead of 100 damage being needed to trigger
Please
Raven's
don't tell me it's like 70.
countermeasures, it will require a lot less. And of course, this has variables because it
How
also
much less is a lot less?
how much damage.
Because I'm guessing it's 70.
Also has as well.
No, she's on 80 and still nothing.
Let's talk about Raven's friendly familiar perk. When Raven shoots out Lenore, Lenore will hover towards Raven and stop just a short distance away from her. But if you have an ally on the field, when you shoot out Lenore towards your ally, Lenore will hover all the way to your ally until it is able to attach to your ally. And
Perk 3 seems useless.
the Raven
Perk 2, I will have to see in game how I feel about it. Perk 1 seems to be the go-to. It absolutely seems to go to the go-to being perk 1.
My most wanted character ever, and I'm so excited not only as someone dev side, but as a player at heart that she is finally a part of the Multiverses roster. I want to thank the entire team for putting this character together.
Yeah, I do understand where Nakato's coming from. Working on a game, getting the character you want, and not being able to tell anyone about it is absolutely abysmal.
That was but a taste of what you will get to see out of what Raven can do. It's hard enough to be able to explain all of the possibilities.
The fact they incentivize her having loops is crazy because it is normal for, you know, crazy fighting games to have loops. The issue with Multiverses specifically is they went out of their way to take loops away from characters, the main one being Bugs, because Bugs had like what, 3 loops? So they took loops away from Bugs, they took loops away from Shaggy, I think Tom and Jerry and Harley. I think those were the characters that lost loops. But now Bugs has 1 loop. And they went out of their way to show Raven having loops. I'm assuming it's not true. That is what I'm going to say. I assume the loop combos are not true with Raven. And you have like a split second to do something, and if you choose wrong, you die for it.
And I think that's the most exciting part about Raven. Like, I mean, you know, when we were up working like later,
I was expecting her to be like a puppet character. So she's not a puppet. She's not a traditional mage.
And many a times where I said I'm gonna steal that.
I was definitely not expecting any character in this game to have a comeback mechanic.
From one of the great minds behind our design team, and the first time
One-winged Raven is gonna go crazy.
Platform fighters, and you got to actually talk to him quite a bit. That'd be Devin, also known as Reslift, quite a few.
But I assume, you know, as per usual, we had the small Nakat segment, and then after the mainstream, they're going to post like a 10-14 minute video going in depth about Raven. That's usually what they do.
Community manager and a cat, and today I am here with the legendary Devin Gajewski. Did I say it right?
No, but it's okay. Devin Gajewski is all right.
Perfect. All right, he is
Gajewski, okay.
At Player First Games. How you doing today, man?
Never heard about this person, so.
Feeling good.
Awesome. And so today we're here to talk about Raven from the Teen Titans. As you know, I'm a huge fan. I waited for this character for a long time, so it feels really.
I wonder when they recorded this, because everyone is at home. And usually all of this is recorded in like a studio room-ish.
What are the top 3 things?
Because like they usually have the couch with like the things in front of them, and then like all of the characters behind that sometimes have like Easter eggs about future things in the game.
I like a lot of the. Well, first I gotta say I really like all the passion from people like.
So I'm trying to see.
Was definitely a highly requested character.
Like I'm trying to figure out why they're all at home.
From her time in Teen Titans Go, but all of the different iterations of Raven, the DC animated universe.
Damn, the fucking mics of these people are low.
Everyone on the team was really passionate about her and had like little bits of pieces to add. like her playstyle. I think we don't have anything quite like Raven in the game.
That is true. We don't have anything like Raven yet.
Support kind of character, someone who will really be there to make the teammate stronger and help from the back line. So I was really excited about getting that in the game. And then
Raven does not seem like backline. I'm sorry. Everything they have shown about her is frontline. What? What kind of pasta? Just
spent a lot of
oh.
time to nail the look of Raven so that she felt like a multiverse character, but you
Thank
could
you.
still tell she was definitely Raven, right? And I really love just the little small details that they got in to make her look just right.
Yeah, the small details part we can't really see anything about it yet, so.
Like speaking like just not only the art team but you yourself, I feel like you snapped when it came to putting together how her moveset was going to work, and I agree. There's nothing quite like Raven in multiverses yet. But now that she's finally here,
like, I do agree with them. Raven is a very unique character. I just don't agree with their view of Raven being a backline support.
In multiverses,
That there is nothing they showed that seemed like backline support. Everything about her seemed incredibly offensive. Like it's all pressure. We don't know what her kill power is like, if she has kill confirms or not. But just the pressure of like the giant beams, the grab from the crow, her like 360 hitboxes. It seems like a lot of pressure for a character meant to be backline support. Because I think the only true backline support is Raindog, and there's a case for Velma.
which iterations of Raven did you actually take inspiration from when developing?
Whoa! What the fuck was that air dash?
As many as we could.
Did they change how a movement works again? Because that was a very quick air dash that Raven did towards Jake there.
Our artist came back with like some visuals of her in the comics, and it was like, oh, but she does this in the comics, so we should try to.
Oh, and I noticed after, besides the hair, the other thing I noticed was her belt. Because usually Raven's belt is like a lot of those like gold rings with the with the red like crystals or gems on it. And I don't really like that because it seems like a lot overkill. So having just one seems cool. It seemed like she had very good ground speed as well. Again, everything points to her being frontline, not backline.
Raven is a very unique character, as we've basically spoken about. How did you end up choosing her class during her design? I mean, this one to me feels pretty self-explanatory. She obviously was going to be a mage, right?
Yeah, of course she was going to be a mage. Her superpowers are very magic focused. But the next question.
Like, I do understand the thing of like magic equals mage, but she seems like a bruiser. She doesn't feel assassin. She doesn't feel mage. She feels like bruiser from what I'm seeing. Again, I haven't played with her. We're gonna have to wait until like tomorrow, I think. But she looks like a bruiser. And again, they can't change it, because, oh. I assume that's the Samurai Jack stage. I'm not even gonna joke. This seems straight up like a Brawlhalla stage. Like, the color scheme, the platform placements, it looks like a Brawlhalla stage. I don't remember what I was saying, by the way. Oh, no, I remember now. There is a chance of them changing her class after, because Steven Universe was different classes before. Because I think he was a support when he launched in, I think, the closed beta? I don't know if it was the open or the closed beta, but one of the two. He was a support. then they removed the support class from the game and introduced mages. Um, and then he was a mage. Then the game launched officially, and he was a mage and a tank. And then season 1 came around, and then he was. I think now he's just a mage. So it is very possible that Raven can maybe change to be a bruiser. Or like mage bruiser.
Did you know that if you actually use that against Harley bomb, it takes the bomb and sticks it on Harley?
It sticks it to Harley?
Yes,
That's
literally, and it will detonate on Harley, and she'll take the knockback. It's so sick.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, it's that sort of counterplay that I'm really interested to see from that perk, and I think this is one of our more like
So wait,
big power swing perks that some of our perks are kind of lower.
The guy that designed how Raven plays doesn't. He did not play test Raven's counterplay?
What design considerations were made when thinking about Raven's potential?
How do you design a fighting game character and you don't play them against other characters? Like, you have a move with a perk that picks up projectiles and throws them back at enemies. How do you not test that with every possible projectile that can be thrown at you? Like, it's not even about, like, the thing of like the matchup knowledge is also on like, sorry, on a game dev standpoint. Like, you need to make sure shit works. Because I honestly think Multiversus suffers from not having enough playtesting. Because there's a lot of times that shit goes live, and it's, I'm not gonna say it's awful, but it can be an issue. Hi, Em. The biggest offender we had on a broken launch was Iron Giant. Because Iron Giant has the fucking passive where he takes basically no knockback. And then they made it like, oh no, he actually takes knockback now. And then he was awful. And they were like, oh, Iron Giant is unplayable? Alright, we're gonna make him good. And they made it so you can command grab with Iron Giant, side B, into basically anything. But there's a small gap. Clearly they did not playtest, because other players found out that if you command grabbed and went off of a platform or the stage or something, the moment Iron Giant went airborne, he would, on the same frame, release the opponent, and you could just, do side B, walk off, and then frame perfect up B, and you just hit them with the fucking car going up and they die. It's a true 0 to death anywhere on the screen with any character. And then they removed Iron Giant from the game for like, what, half a week to a week to fix that? So they were able to find the source of the issue, they were able to solve it quickly. But again, it's lack of game testing. So my critique on this person not knowing how the character they designed works, like in a practical in-game sense, it's not me knocking on them being like, haha, you don't know the optimal matchup. No, it's a game dev thing. Like, how do you make a character and you don't test if it works? Because then, and even then, like, this is not something a Raven does by default, it's something she does after you equip a perk to her. I played Garnet in the alpha, the closed, and the open beta. I was like, what, top 500 Garnet in Europe? And then I just dropped Garnet because they fucking killed the character. Because then the game was slow. Because the game being slow, it was harder to get in with Garnet. And they removed one of her perks. Because I think, there was a time they removed one of her perks. Because I play 1v1, I don't play 2v2. And the perk I use is the side B. She shoots a projectile, which is on a cooldown. And whenever that projectile detonates, either by contact with an object, an opponent, or just it has the maximum lifetime, it puts my marker there, and then I can teleport, not teleport, but travel to that marker. They removed that from the game because there was an issue that like it was hard to recreate. No one actually found a reason as to why. They fixed it, but us, the community, could not find the reason as to why.
Definitely a shout outs to
Um,
team. This is obviously not a solo effort. Some awesome
you would soft lock the
really
game
awesome contributions to the character, and I'm
for
glad to see
everyone,
their work
not for yourself, for everyone.
Absolutely, and of course,
You and the thing is like it would not crash the match, so no one would get kicked out and redo. It would just soft lock. So, and sometimes the match timer running out would not fix it. So you could have to wait there like 7 minutes and it's still not fixing it. And sometimes you were able to just get out of it sometimes. But it was probably the most inconsistent game breaking glitch we had on Multiverses so far. Again, playtesting. It's not something hard to do. Just grab some motherfuckers, make them play the game. Maybe have a test server, right? Give some incentives like, hey, you can get 100 Gleamium, which is a premium currency. Hey, you can get this emote. I don't think giving skins would be a good idea because then people will be pissed like, hey, I didn't find any game breaking shit. I don't get this, but that person does.
That she has with the amazing design, but there's also the Mythic Vista
For example,
which
Rainbow Six did this, right? On the test server, if you reported an issue, the more game-breaking issue, the better the reward would be. But it was never a skin. It was anywhere between as little as a weapon charm, which was unique to that, or that goes hard. That skin goes fucking hard. So it was as little as a weapon charm, or as big as I think like a 5 euro equivalent of R6 credits, which both are really good incentives, right? You have people playing on a test server, people are actually testing shit because you give them rewards if they find something. So people are not on the test server to play shit early, they are on the test server to test, right?
You were close. You were close. Then of course, like we were saying before,
So you as a game dev get a better product, and us as a community get a better game because for people like me that like playing fighting games is my fucking life, right? I don't care if the game has a game breaking glitch, I will still play it. Like I can just not play it for like a week and then go back to it. It's often, right? But a lot of casual players will either be new to the game or it will like ruin their game immersion, and it'll go from, hey, I'm having a lot of fun with this game, to this game is bad, I don't want to touch it.
It's such a perfect skin. It's got the voiceover, it's got the voice changer and everything to it. The cat, like,
I know I have no voice on anything because
too much, just too much.
small channel, right?
We have only started.
But I hope someone else has some criticism like this, because I remember Light had some criticism. Light is a pro Smash player that also plays multiverses, and was like, hey, the game feels slow, but the issue is not the ground movement, the issue is the aerial movement, right? We spend a lot of stamina to quote-unquote air dash into people, and we don't do shit. Like, it doesn't really work. That we can't cancel into anything, it's not fast, it's very telegraphed. And they took upon that criticism, and the season after, which was the previous season, air movement was awesome. We could jump into people, we could air dash into people, we could cancel aerial shit. They made it take more stamina, so you have a risk to take. And I think that was a really good choice they did. So they do listen to criticism. They do take action upon things that need to be changed. It's just that they don't have, to my knowledge, they could have it and me not knowing about it. So I'm not sure
They said
about
that this
this.
was the most packed
But to my knowledge, they don't have like a portal or a forum
so
where
let's just get
we as a
started.
community can
Yeah, not even close.
either
So first
report
things first, a lot of
issues
people have been asking
and
about the
or
battle
be like,
pass. Well,
hey,
the battle
maybe
pass
you
has
should do
now
this in the
been
game. Like
only
even if it's not an
released
issue, just like
the
a
two tiers of
suggestion
battle
box, I
passes are
guess,
a little bit
equivalent.
shorter, and your first tier that you will get will be of the character that will be released alongside it. As we have moved characters out of the battle pass now, and we have now
Oh,
moved it to where you can get unique skin at the very beginning. We wanted to make it a little bit easier for everybody to be able to not only go through the battle passes, but be able to get some more unique rewards as we're going through this right now. It is
huh.
45 tiers into the unlimited tier afterwards. They are
Okay,
one-month
they
battle
completely
passes,
reworked battle
and you
passes.
will also now not have to wait the 2 months in order to be able to unlock a character that was normally inside the battle pass. You'll be able to unlock them via fighter road when they become available, or of course through
Hmm.
purchase and the Gleamium and your fighter tokens. So
So I assume what they
one
mean
of
by
my
Fighter's
favorites is
Road
finally getting into
is
Joker. We revealed this in
potentially
this
gonna
trailer. People
be
have been
kind of
asking
like how
about this
Brawl
for
Stars
quite a bit.
work,
Well, it is
which
finally here
is you
to
just
release.
play the
I am
game and
very,
every
very
like
excited about this one.
five-ish milestones,
Let's
you just
just keep
get
moving
a
along. We
character.
got Fygorn Legorn coming alongside with a couple of banners,
So Raven is not gonna
and
be a battle pass
maybe we can get
character.
something extra to join pretty soon too.
Well, she is, but not exclusive to
Of
it.
course, we got the iconic Powerpuff Girls Benton outfit, which might be keeping an eye on a couple other skins that might be following that theme later
Oh,
on.
new Jason emote
Golden
spotted.
shoulder emote, and all right,
Come on, boys. Go to the Jason
my
emote. I
personal
want to see my
favorite.
boy.
I know that we have the moonwalk for Jason,
Mm-hmm.
but this one's actually my personal favorite. Just look at him.
Dude, he's so crafty. Oh, that.
That's funny. I like
You
that.
know what?
I like that.
Never mind. I spoke too soon. Yeah.
Cutting the head off is
Crafty
funny.
still, but damn.
Oh my god! And as we talked about with the Trigon,
Yeah, so there's a new tab
a
up
couple of
there,
skins
the
that will be
Finder's
following
Road,
along that same shader.
which is what they were
Mentioned
talking
the
about.
Mythic
They
Business
still haven't really explained it. They
skins
hinted
above.
at
We'll have
it
a couple of these here
on
in a little
Twitter.
bit, but one of them
I
that we'll
think
be
1
able
or
to
2 days
get
ago.
is the Valedictorian Velma as well on tier 34.
I never like
And
any
tier 35
skin that is like
and
school or like
this one,
valedictorian or
this
any.
is my actual new favorite.
Ooh, I'm gonna be using that.
This banner is so
My ass finna be using that shit.
our team snapped. I don't really know how else to say it. Like, all professionalism aside,
So you
our team
have
went
Comic
absolutely
Raven on the
crazy with everything
border.
that we
No,
could
that's a
do.
banner. Then you
To
have
get better.
Go
So,
Raven
alone time, please.
on the emote.
Another fantastic
That's
one.
cool. That's
And
cool.
as we approach the final tiers, like we said before, the end of the track will be the Troublemaker tag, tier 43. And as anybody might have noticed, you still do get Gleamium
That's
throughout
cool.
the pass to be able to, if you complete the pass, be able to get another battle pass along the way. So you'll still be able to cycle out battle passes if you play on
I don't know how to
or
feel
use
about the
it
battle
for
pass
other
being
stuff that you
shorter.
like as well throughout the game.
It's cool the
And
characters are not battle pass exclusive until the next season. That's a really good change. That is how it should be.
The current live version, and we're actually with this. So that is now how the battle passes.
But the battle pass being shorter, I don't know how to feel about it.
We want to make sure that we can be able to get people any new character that comes out a unique skin at the very beginning that you'll be able to get at the start of each new patch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I think there's a lot of value to be had with 2 battle passes. And
So my
we hope
thing
that you're all
is,
very
you know,
excited
Purple
to
Raven
get new
default,
content and
White Raven battle pass.
That Jason emote
Where
is
is
amazing.
the
I'm not gonna
like
lie, I haven't really
Goth skin? Is it gonna be the
But from all of these
Prestige
battle
store?
passes you guys just saw, I'm really excited, or we're really excited.
It could be
for
in the
you to
Prestige
be able
store.
to pretty much obtain
I assume that's gonna be the
and
new
then
Rift.
some.
Yeah, like we were just talking about with cosmetics. Speaking of, we got the Trigon Rift, the Trigon on the
Yep,
loose,
it's the
as
Rift.
well as the
Knew it.
Azrath Metreon Synthos event. As you can see here, there are multiple different variants for the Trigon Business event. You have Nubia, you have Joker, you have Black Adam, and there's one more still floating around as well.
The thing is, I thought the final battle pass tier was gonna be Superman, but no.
Man,
So is Superman gonna be a store skin?
It's so good.
Looks like this.
I kind of wish they would make skins for other characters. Superman has so many peak skins.
It is actually
Like, it's actually insane.
Just to clarify,
So now we're gonna have
And also, that was
um
45 tiers for the first one. It'll be the same. So
we're
instead
gonna
of the
have
70
this
tiers you guys
one. We
see,
have
Raven is new
expansion
and will be
suit.
here
We
for the
have
entire season. So just wanted to provide
uh
clarity for that.
the one that is like
Yeah.
rock band themed. We
But
have
yeah,
the
the design not a bad.
cyberpunk
That is our first one.
themed.
I mean,
Uh
it's hard to not just
I
take
think
off
that's
the mask.
about it for like
The Trigon Voice
Superman only
will be
skins.
your very first rift. You
But
will
it's
see
like
the
so many
Trigon
good
Voice attempt to
skins for
take down
Superman.
Trigon possessed Superman.
Give it to other
Trigon has
characters.
found a new host, and very much so is very happy with
Like I know in like an in-game lore,
and wants to keep that.
it does make sense to a point.
Put a stop to that.
But it is a live service game. I understand you gotta give good skins to the characters people like, yada yada yada. Um, that art is insane. That art is good.
Like we said,
Um,
Take 4. The art team was
but the thing is, like,
awesome and more.
you also gotta give love
They
to
popped
the
off.
not so popular characters.
This is only part of it. Like we said,
So,
take.
but then it comes with the issue of like they're gonna spend money and development time on skins that like two people are gonna have. Those two people are gonna be extremely happy, but it's not gonna cover the costs of producing that. I would say like every 2 free, super wow skins for, sorry, these popular characters, they make like one skin that is like relatively super wow for a not so popular character.
A couple have already been seen. Can't wait to show off the rest. And
Even then, some popular characters like Harley don't have a lot of them. Harley has like what? She has the X-Force or Force X, something like that. Arlene Quinzel, which came out at the end of last season. The beach version, and then she has a almost reskin of the beach version, which is the cyberpunk version. And then she has a recolor of the beach version that was for 4th of July. Alright, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Fire's Road.
So the Fighter Road is a new, unique way to be able to play the game as you go. You earn experience for characters along the Fighter Road that will be set in order that you can unlock along the
So
way.
it is like
You are also
Brawl
able to pick
Stars.
different characters amongst different tiers as you play too, so you'll be able to alternate which ones you like. This is meant to help with the experience of, especially the first time experience when you're hopping in, is a bit of a.
Earn progress towards one fire at a time. Earn required amount Fire Road XP through matches, battle pass, and events. You unlock and play your new fire. You can always choose to purchase any fire of your choice. But the thing is, we don't choose it. So. My issue is gonna be which, like, are all characters in there? Or how does this work? Right? And if we get the character we already have, because a lot of people have all of the characters in the game, what do we get in exchange for characters we already have?
And as we mentioned before, the
Fire choices, yep, it's just Brawl Stars. It's just Brawl Stars. So $10 to get it instantly, or you play the fucking game.
Maybe you just want to get right into it. So a new thing that has been introduced is the Fighter Road Purchase Bundle, which is everybody can either make individual bundles for individual characters.
Heroic Alliance Starter, that is a new bundle.
Outside of Raven, who has just joined, for a total value, a cost of $49.99, which does reduce with every character you have. So if you already have 10 plus characters, you will have discounts. If you have 2 plus characters, you will have discounts. They will continue to drop as you go. So if you want to just get right into it, you want to get everybody, you don't want to take the time to grind out, you can get everybody.
Okay, it is a cool bundle. The issue with this bundle is it's everyone that is currently in the game. It is good that the price goes down the more characters you have. That's awesome. The issue with this game is it's only the currently in-game characters at this time, except Raven, that this goes on for, but you pay less the more characters you have. And on games like Brawlhalla, the price is always fixed unless it's on discount, but you get every current and future character. like I have friends that paid for that. Like what, 7 years ago, and they're still getting every single Brawlhalla character to this day. Like I can have someone start playing multiverses today, drop fucking 50 buckaroonies for this. I'm just throwing prices at the wall. I'm assuming it's gonna be more than 50 if you're new. But still, right? They get all of the current characters except Raven. So you don't even get the brand new character while spending a lot of money.
The first 3 weeks of the season, and as you can see at the very beginning, there you could
Huh.
choose individual fighters. And a couple people asked, "What happened if I only
Okay.
have Shaggy, or if I only have 5 characters? Am I always gonna get them?" That answer is no, because in Arena, you will be able to play anyone in the game. You have to just re-roll for them. So you start off with 10 coins, and you can play anybody at any time throughout this brand new mode.
This is just League of Legends Arena.
Get prestige currency
This is just League of Legends Arena.
You will get prestige currency, so you can play every character that you want throughout the entirety of it too.
They don't even hide this.
Another really fun part about all of this too, we've been wanting to find ways to allow players to have brand new ways to
By the way, I'm not saying it's bad. I think it's a really cool game mode, right?
Well, there is in fact lobbies that you will be able to invite people to. There is also streamer mode where you can be able to block lobby codes, because you do have lobby codes.
Thank you for streamer mode.
So you can be able to invite 8 teams of people, 16 of your friends, all inside of the arena mode, so you can play.
I will kiss this motherfucker.
Lobbies in our custom arena, you do not get prestige, but you are able to get them. You'll be able to have a good time and just play along with everybody else.
Yeah, you don't get rewards for playing custom. That's fine, right?
It is an experimental mode which we will continue to grow on. So please, in those 3 weeks, let us know what you think. Let us know about the new abilities that you have. Let us know about all the new builds, because as you can see there, you have legendary items such as the battering toss.
All right, people, they are open to criticism on the new modes. You know what to do.
Everything is super unique.
Play it. If you find issues, tell them. If you like the game, tell them. Don't be a fucking asshole, right? Don't be an asshole and tell them to like go kill themselves or remove the shit from the game with no criticism, right? We don't need that kind of shit in this. We are already a fighting games are already a small community. We don't need any more of that.
You have the first couple of rounds where you're like, damn, I didn't get necessarily the builds that I
We already have Perfection, 6 Erican, and LTG to be assholes.
A lot of different ways to play. You can do offensive, defensive, dodge-based builds, and a couple of unique power-ups that will completely alter the way that you play. And we're always looking to add new, unique ways to do it as well. So it's super fun. It's easily, again, one of the most spam things that we've been doing. So we're excited to have that finally enter. But now we have gone over Fighter Mode, we've gone over the arena.
Prestige shop, prestige shop, prestige shop.
Updates as well. The cat, if you will, go ahead and start us off on the brand new gameplay changes coming.
Fuck.
So first and
Alright,
foremost,
that's no
I
way.
want to make the game, I want to say, more expressive, right? And so the best way to do that is to change many mechanical elements to allow players to play.
Are we going back to old multiverses speed?
Was improving the grounded run speed.
Yeah!
In the game that have had their grounded run speed increased. So that's just one of the.
Now, is it per character?
I know y'all,
or is it
Ajax and I, we were
a game system-wide change?
But we, as an entire team, felt very passionate about this and bringing this to life in game for you guys. So now that we're finally here and able to show you, this is really a moment, in my opinion. So
I might go back to Garnet. Who knows?
Some movement speed on the ground for characters overall. As you saw some of it with our last patch, we improved a couple there. We have continued to improve that now. We also improved the very important factor of the game, fast falling. So fast fall before, there was a little bit longer now,
bro. Nah.
Have it set to tap. You get it pretty instantly. You are now in much more control of what you want to choose for your outcome and how you want to position yourself. You want to fall down. You want to be able to get down to.
I love these devs.
You want to be able to line up people. You want to bait someone. They're doing something reckless by using movement. We have added more speed to fast falling. We have adjusted the way it works. It will take a little bit of time to get used to, especially
Funny that they're showing Jason, because I do play Jason. This was one of my biggest issues. Jason has really good aerials, but all of the aerial movement was too ass for Jason to use any of it. This is gonna change everything.
Approaching, let me talk to you guys. So, with the added run speed and the fast fall, everything kind of weaves together, right? It kind of flows and works together. But we got to jump a little bit shorter. You know what I'm saying? So, with short hops being introduced into the game, it's going to make approaching with aerials not feel as threatening or risky.
Yeah, that is a big issue.
Before, when you were short hopping, you were jumping a little bit too high, making it a lot
They are
easier
tackling
for
on
your
like
opponent
a
to
lot of
react
the
to
issues
your
a
aerial
lot of people
approaches,
had, which
which
was
in
not
turn
combat
made
but
you end up
movement.
playing more grounded anyway.
Because
Because
everyone liked all the
so
multiverses
rewarding
movement and
to
they're
the risk
slowly going
option.
towards it.
No more. Now you will actually be able to jump at your opponent, and it doesn't have to always be with an attack. You can opt to
It
just
doesn't seem like you can
or
fuzzy,
land
but
with
having
a
short
shield
hops is
breaker
still
as
gonna be
well
crazy.
if your opponent decides to try to shield your aerial approach. But we're not even getting to shields yet. We're not done.
Yeah, that's a checklist we still have to get to down this list. Alongside short hopping too, it does allow more.
Alright, what else do you have at home?
Which is something we've been trying to improve on and hearing.
Because it looks like we're gonna start having melee at home.
Made it easier to be able to access them with short hops, but also the way
Oh?
that the wave dashing was working before, it took full bars a meter and it had no invul on it, which meant that you were likely to get punished. So we have now altered every wave dash to return dodge meter based on how many invul frames you had left remaining from that dodge. So now we have made it so you can use the movement a little bit easier. You won't be burning.
So you don't get punished for using movement anymore.
So it's going to take a little time to get used to at first, but we are continuing to improve on that, not only off of platforms, but on the ground as well, because we want to make it so you could have a little bit more access to different ways to be able to get in, but also not make it completely necessary to have to.
Refunding stamina based on how many iframes you had left is very smart, honestly. Good on them.
Yep. And so lastly, we want to say thank you to everybody that participated in the testing grounds. We really appreciate all of your feedback.
Yay.
We were able to actually get a lot of that feedback in to help make blocking feel a lot better in multiverses. As you know, blocking adds an added layer of depth to combat, and so we want multiverses to not only feel like this rewarding experience when it comes to hitting your opponent, but also allowing players to show skill through being able to defend themselves. So things that have actually been added to the shield mechanic this time around. Shield damage and hit pause have been tuned. We also have changed the way light and medium projectiles interact with shield doing reduced damage. We standardized the shield break attacks to have more consistent frame data and sizes.
What the fuck is that Morty speed?
Pop up opponents for a consistent punish window. And in terms of visual effect work, we've actually removed the shield icon from the middle of the shield, and we've also added feedback with flashing to show when a shield is being hit. Steven in particular, because he was one of the first characters or the only character to really have a shield, he can air shield, and if you hit his shield in the air, it kind of bounces. It has like on hit bounce, and when he's on the ground, he now has a standard shield like the rest of the cast.
Does that mean if you hit Steven in the air from below, he bounces upwards into the fucking blast zone?
With the move, therefore you will have a lot more time to.
But I did not know that they had a test version just for shields.
And lastly, we improved the feel for shielding from a run. Before, when you guys were trying
okay, it is exactly what I was asking. You can just throw Steven into the blast.
Actually stop in place if you decide to press the shield button. And so these are
something they haven't shown yet is, can I do a command grab and break the shield?
And again, we were really excited.
Right? Can I break a shield via a command grab? Or does it have to be a hit?
Experimental phase of shields too, so that also it is still in the testing grounds queue. But we did get a lot.
There's so many things to fucking lab. I am so happy. I'm gonna be a fiend in the lab with this shit.
To be used in custom games, in the lab, and in local mode. So you can not only still provide us feedback from being able to play it at any given point in time that you would like to try and express it out, but you could also head to our brand new survey, which you'll be seeing on the carousel within the main menu, and we will be posting it throughout
Mm-hmm.
every testing ground post as well. You can let us know how you feel. Let us
Okay,
know what
so
you think about
they're
everything
gonna
that has
start
been
being more
designed and shaped,
open
and we'll
about
be continuing
testing.
to make sure as the
That
game
is all I
progresses
wanted.
as much
Awesome.
improvements as possible. So if shields
No
do come out,
criticism
we
there.
are as clean and ready to go as we can based
They
on what you
tackled the
have
issue I
suggested.
had
Go enjoy the game, go
before
have
I
a
even knew
blast,
about it.
do everything you can with them, find unique stuff, find ways to break it. Let us know. We're always looking for brand new feedback on that, and we're really excited to hear what you have to say with version 2 of what's coming up with Shields. And
And one
also,
last thing. Oh no, you
yes,
can actually go. It's fine. No, you got it.
no, the week we'll talk about
I
that.
know this is a hot
Actually, two
take,
points I
All right,
forgot to
all right.
note there as well.
but
So,
I think
one of the
in the
biggest talking
next few
points
years,
that we have been working
maybe
towards, and
five
we have
years,
finally gotten
multiverses
approval
may start to
overall,
go
is
ahead
we have been able to
of
go in
Smash
and
Bros. Because
implement
they're starting to
we have
like
brought
tune
in and done a
in
hitbox overhaul
what
for
the
all of our
community
characters.
wants for the
Now
game,
it's to the gameplay
and
mechanics.
everything
We
they
went in
do
and
is,
looked through
you
every
know,
single bug
through like,
and
hey,
where we could
community, what do
improve
you
on
guys
a
want? How do you guys
every
feel
single
about it?
courtroom to see if maybe something was fixable,
And
maybe
they
something was a
endorse
repetition that felt spotty. It
casuals, they
was a lot of time
endorse
and effort put into this
competitiveness,
one,
they
but it is
endorse
something that
people
we
playing the
very
game,
much
right?
high on our points of wanting to see
Smash
progress.
Bros. I know it's
And
not
now there's a full
Mr.
combat
Sakurai's
hitbox
issue.
overhaul, and of course, still keep an eye on
Awesome
any
fucking
improvements
game dev.
that
I
you see.
have nothing against Mr.
Feel free
Sakurai.
to
I
let us know.
have
Let us
against
know. We're always
Nintendo,
constantly looking to update that, but
right?
this is going to feel very different.
Why can't we
And
enjoy the
we
fucking game
want to go through it
competitively?
thoroughly, and we're very
I don't
excited
care
to
if it's a
what you have to
platform
offer.
fighter. It's still a fighting
Yeah,
game.
I mean,
I
this
want
is
to go
something we'll talk about for quite a bit.
tournaments. I don't care
The
if I'm
game
fighting
really,
MKLeo.
really wanted to
I
make it.
want to fight in tournaments. I want to
We
have
wanted to
fun.
make
I
it
want to see what other people
where the
have,
players know that we
right?
have been listening
I want to
to
fight
suggestions
against,
from others.
the
We want to
fucking
reward the players
Japanese
for their
players that
consistency
use,
in multiverses with
Duck Hunt
a
and
game that truly,
Game
truly
and
is
Watch in ways I've
engaging,
never
but
seen
and
before.
also, of course,
I will not
fun to
find that
express
in
and
random
engage
online
with. So we
lobbies.
already know that players love the game and they want to play it naturally, but how can we continue to improve the experience, not only just from a cosmetic standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
because those cosmetics are beautiful, I'm not gonna lie, but from an entire gameplay perspective. And I
See,
know
they get
that
it.
with these changes, you are all not only extremely excited, but of course, we cannot wait to see you play what feels like an entirely new version of
There you
multiverses,
go.
because there's a
They
reason why
understand the
AJ
point.
and I were like tweeting
Don't
about this
sell
on Twitter, and
characters,
then
sell
the game
cosmetics.
staying up
Cosmetics
late
will fund the
after
game,
hours to continue
and
to
then you
play the
use that
game just
funding for the
because
game
it just
to do
feels
these game system
phenomenal to
changes
actually
to get
see
people
the growth
excited
of,
and make
especially Shields, every single member of the team,
the game
and all
better.
of the work they did to make
And
this
then people,
transformation
because they like
come
the
into
game,
fruition.
they buy
Yeah. Oh
skins,
wait, there's more.
and
There's
then it's
actually
this
more
cycle
as well.
where everyone
That was
wins.
brought up by quite a few
We
people
get
and
skins and a
something
better
that
game.
we're working towards. And
They get
yeah,
money to
working
make
towards
us a
moving
better
towards
game.
Weekend. Weekend
Oh
is
yeah.
being altered out to a different form of a buff. For a couple
Oh
people who
yeah.
might need it, there are a couple characters that were based around that kit, that in their kit. Well, we have removed it from every kit, and we're working towards a couple ways to have the perks that were utilizing it
Mm-hmm.
for any character that was heavily utilizing it and changing it around quite a bit. But the weekend was causing much earlier KOs than we were looking for,
Yeah, Weekend was kind of
and
stupid.
leading to positions where
You'd
basically
KO at like
we were behind
65 instead of like
and
80.
we're almost being rewarded for it a little bit too heavily, and we want to make sure that we're even the playing field on that. So weekend has not only been removed, but we will be continuing to work towards ways to replace any of them that were dedicated to that, and with brand new buffs or brand new unique ways to play.
That was actually a very good catch, by the way. Very good catch.
That was
I
the
see the
one I
chat.
forgot to write down. It's like, oh wait, can't forget this one.
The chat is like,
I
yeah.
do hope
So everybody's
they're
excited for that as well.
I
But
do hope
I mean,
the like short hops and
And
shit
no, it
helps
does.
Powerpuff Girls a
we're not.
lot. Because Powerpuff Girls have like really
It
good
does.
We still got
combos,
more to go. We
but
got
they
more to
don't
go.
have a kill confirm.
Get ready to read
I've been
the
labbing
patch
with
notes. Not only
Powerpuff
with
Girls
a lot of
since they
buffs,
launched. I don't have a
but
kill
a lot of
confirm.
different changes that have come to
I
the
have
game within
confirms into
characters.
combos. I have confirms into
And
status.
we're
I don't have a
already
kill confirm. Even
trying to
Buttercup's
KO a lot
laser,
faster than others, and we want to make
all
sure
of
that we
them
keep
can
building
confirm
around that and keep it
into,
around
Bubbles
staying consistent to
stun,
not only
into
keep
Blossom's
laddering,
eyes,
but also
Buttercup cannot confirm into her kill. So, and even the 0 to death combo I do with the Powerpuff Girls, it's a lot of risk. Because sure, I will bring the opponent right in front of the blast zone, but I'm too far away to follow through with anything. So my only option is doing an aerial side B. But the issue with that is if I hit them, because I hit them, I stop in place, I get to live and they die. If they fast fall or go higher, I will kill myself, right? And because it's a 0 to death, it's not a damage based combo. So they get to live at like 40%, and I just killed myself at 0. Oh.
Throughout the gameplay, it switches to the future, so it'll be alternating between both the past and the future. Unique, different layout. We'll tree off to the side.
I thought the map was going to be half future, half past. I don't know how to feel. Like it makes sense. It go from future and past. But it's gonna have the same issue that I think it's Yoshi's Story. I think it's that one has on Smash Bros, where you can hit the floor and then you fall, right? So you use I don't know a high stun character like Bubbles, Jason, Iron Giant, Superman, something like that. You see the stage is changing, you grab them and you're like, yo, have fun, deal with this, right?
The band is getting together?
Well, what if we decided to give
Oh, that's
everybody
cool.
access to just the giant keyboard? Because why not? So welcome to Space Jam, as it is called, the space stage. You can change the tones the way the music works. You can run.
People are gonna go crazy with this. People are gonna be crazy with this.
The hazards on, you also get buffs throughout it. So the entire stage's play is based entirely on how you play the music. I can't wait for people to pull together. Not only the keyboard.
Getting different buffs on different not notes but sounds, I guess, like modifiers, is very interesting.
Just vibing. I don't know why. What's Steven there? No clue. Then there is, of course, we have a couple other bonus maps that'll be joining too. There's a couple different variations to the beach map. There's another variation to the space map. But in 4.5, we always talk about what's coming up next in the future too. You got Candy Kingdom 1 and 2, which is Candy Tavern. This is one of the most beautiful stages.
That looks gigantic.
The
gorgeous.
Like I don't know how big the map actually is in game. But like from looking at the blast zones and the characters inside of the tavern, this looks gigantic. Is this gonna be the like Palutena temple equivalent?
You got the Marshmallow Kids hanging out on the platforms. We'll go into a much deeper dive on that one when we get to 4.5. But there is also another version. We also, this being one of our biggest stages.
Okay.
We also, of course, like to.
I only knew about the Samurai Jack and the tavern stage.
And that might have a few variations to it as well. Like as you can see, Peppermint Butler has taken over the main podium, has brought the crowd out for a good show.
It seems like Smashville. Because it looks like the platforms on the side may move. I don't know.
Just for the way this looks, but the other variation to it too, which we will show off once 4.5.
But this looks somewhere in between like Smashville and Kalos League.
By these new maps. And there's
the background is beautiful, by the way.
That'll happen later on, that we will not be sharing just yet. But it's hard.
Oh, there's Lemongrass. I didn't even see. Lemongrass was on the right of the stage. A thing I've been asking since launch is, can we please get Lemongrass as an announcer? I want to, either when I lose or when I die, to have Lemongrass fucking yelling in my ear like, "This is unacceptable!" I need that shit. Yesterday. ASAP Rocky.
every season we add new stuff. We've already shown a couple of them off. We got the brand new Prestige
Yeah!
also be entering, which is, of course, the Uri Jack we just showed a little while ago in the Back to the Past stage.
This is what I want to see
And not
the
only
Prestige
that,
store.
but we teased
I think it's another
with
season I'm
the
not
Iron
gonna
Giant
spend
team
anything.
will finally be joining. We have the Heavy Metal Giant,
Heavy Metal Iron
also
Giant
part
looks
of the
crazy.
Prestige store
I like that.
this time around. So make sure that you not only joined up to be able to get the Prestige, but any Prestige you might have gotten from the
Okay,
previous
I will
season.
be I will be
We got the
buying that.
brand new Zinthos ring out, which I am sure
It's Riven
somebody in
themed.
this
I will be
call is
buying
really
that.
going to use. And
Hey,
the
why you
Shade
gotta
Snow.
call me out, yo? Like, I was just vibing out.
Okay.
Okay, but am I wrong though?
No, no, you're not.
So these are the brand new Prestige skin
Okay,
items that you'll be able to
this
get throughout the
season's
season.
Prestige
So
store
we're
is
very,
weaker
very
than last
also
season's,
excited about these two.
but it's still good.
And like we said before, there is
It's not at the
some
same level, but it's still good.
seeing later on in the event. We'll be getting into that more as the event gets closer. So we'll reveal those throughout our various socials to let everybody know.
Doesn't Yoroi
So
literally mean armor?
that's it for all of our
Or like
little
armored,
discounts
something
to
like
talk about a lot
that?
of these things. And we've reached
I know my
almost
Japanese is not the
get a
strongest,
little bit
but I'm pretty sure Yoroi
prepared
means
for the
armor.
community and talk to everybody. So the cat, if you will, if you'd like to go ahead and start us off with what we got coming up for some upcoming events. The community tournament events. So there we go. There it is. There it is.
Ooh. Frostyverse
Okay,
Weekly.
we got the Frosted versus weeklies that happen every
Solos
single
first
Thursday.
day,
Shout out to the
7
Frosted versus
p.m.
team who always
ET,
put in one of the
$100
good
prize
players, of course,
pool.
across esports who are always putting on
Okay.
tournaments every single week. So you got 1v1s on Thursdays. You got the duos that happen on Saturdays. And make sure you sign up for those every single week. But they also work together. They also like to work
Okay,
together
so
with other
I was
teams as
right.
well, as
Yoroi
well.
can
And
translate to
Frosty
armor.
Esports will be teaming up with Trolley to bring
Because I
you
remember
a
in
7,500 prize
Naruto,
pool that will go into a
Susanoo
special
armor
100
is
event.
Susanoo no
Check this
Yoroi.
out. This is
So
something they've been putting out for quite a bit. They've been able to use
so that one
a
that one
lot of
was
the
easy
time
to
and effort to build out the
understand.
scene for Frost Esports, and they're now going to be bringing you
League Trolley Sour
resources as
Showdown
well. So make sure you size it up,
Series.
check it out
Okay.
one more time. It is a $7,500 prize pool, and make sure you check that out early so you don't miss it. We're really excited
I
and
might check on this tournament.
happy to be able to help push that for them as they
I
reach
hope it's
a
not
very
a
exciting event
states
here in
only
Japan.
thing, because like the issue with living in Germany is
Okay.
the
I
fighting game
was looking
circles are
away from the screen
basically
for a second and didn't realize that
non-existent
you
here in
needed
Germany.
to get some air. Again,
So
praise the cat who is currently
I can't
getting
really
on the show and
participate
always
in
passing
any
me some good
tournaments.
So,
Because
something
like
I
every
wanted to
country
mention,
around
by the
us
way, before we head
participates in
on,
tournaments.
uh,
Even
for
fucking
those that
Portugal had
secretly
tournaments. We
watch the
had Blaze Blue
esports.com,
and
sometimes I'll see them pop in.
we
Oh
had
yeah,
Blaze
we're
Blue
talking
and
talking
Street
about
Fighter
other members
tournaments,
throughout the world,
Smash and Brawlhalla as well.
Wikipedia, right?
I
And so I just
participated
want
in
to
those when I
thank
was there.
all of the players
Mainly the
who are
Brawlhalla
running
ones,
these events
because
and actually putting on these
I
events
was shaking the
for the
entire time
community,
because
and
of
also
social
thank all the
anxiety.
TOs that step in and actually help run these events as well. They're very entertaining to watch, and I'm just really excited to be able to watch everybody play,
But yeah,
whether
this
it's
is what I was
casual
talking
or
about. This is like a
competitive as well.
community
And thank
focused,
you so much for
game.
doing that and making
So
sure that the team
this
events
is why I
happens
think
as well, because
this game
we
will
love watching our
surpass
small
Smash Bros.
players and we
Eventually.
love to watch these
As
players
good as
succeed.
Smash
So
Bros. Is,
thank all
as
of you
good as a game director Mr. Sakurai
Portugal.
is,
It's where we came from. It's where we want
Nintendo
to
is
mention.
holding
And of
back
course,
Smash
shout out
Bros.
to
Potential
some of the TOs out there.
to
We gotta give thanks
be
to Tengoku.
a
I'm gonna
better
say it by
game.
name.
I'm not saying it's a
He
bad game. I'm saying it could be
been
even
doing a lot of
an
heavy
even
lifting, and
better game.
Chubbs and all the group who've been doing everything with TVO.
And this game has none of those
These things are
restrictions from what we
the
know.
efforts of those
Warner
who
Bros. Is
created
just letting them do their
so
shit and
big praise to Tengoku
finance
and
basically everything for them.
a couple other people who've been putting on that. If I missed your name, you already know. Make sure you reach out to us so we can
Because
help
this is essentially an indie team
WBD.com.
with AAA
Love to have
funding.
your tournaments promoted on stream. If you'd like to have them reached out to, reach out at esports.wbd.com. And there is one more big event, of course, coming up around the corner. You got Plat Fight Gaming Championships, which you might want to keep a close eye on
Never
our
heard of that.
socials and maybe Frost Esports socials as well. as that will be coming up in December. If you're a Multiverses fan, if you're a fan of flat fighting gaming,
I also never heard of Frosty
Flat
Esports.
Fighter
When they said
Gaming,
Frost, I was
you're
like,
gonna
oh,
want to go.
it's
We're
a
still
Frosty
going. We're still going. We're
Fostings.
putting together. You're gonna want to go to that event.
Because Frosty
And
Fostings is really
be very
big.
excited to see what we have in store. Be
Again,
able to
it's
see what kind of tournaments are going on
one of
in
the
between,
few
maybe to show
big
off some of the
tournaments that
tactics
still covers
that we
Blaze
have going
Blue.
on. So make sure you go ahead and check them out. Sign up to Flatfight Gaming and sign up to all these events that are going
I
on.
do hope whenever
And
eventually Strive is
one more
over
time,
that they go to Blaze Blue
esports@gtv.com.
and give Blaze Blue a
Real quick,
Strive
if you'd
treatment.
like
Because
to
it
reach out
desperately needs a
or if
Strive
you'd like to
treatment.
talk to our team, let us know. Reach out via that email. And art time. So
Okay.
I don't think I have
I want to
ever
see if
seen
there's anything
as much
else.
art that got submitted as fast as it did as the season 4 announcement for art.
Yeah, so that's it. I don't want to take anything away from the artists that made their art here. If you want to go watch, please go watch uh the VOD for the multiverses stream. Because I already saw a lot of this art on Twitter before. Even before starting the stream, I saw that. So I want to see, do we have the Raven one? No. I'm assuming whenever they are done with the stream, they are going to show that.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Yo,
So,
I vibe with this, bro. As someone that's really getting into Legos, man, you know what?
look,
I love it.
it
So
took
I guess
a
we'll watch
second
until
to
eventually the
realize what was going on here, and
Raven like
then
in-depth breakdown
realizing what they did. See,
comes
Justin
out.
Mayhem, this is one of the most unique ideas somebody has had for art submission for us so far, and you nailed it with the two
I
Legos
do like
of Raven.
them,
So
making
thank
a
you for
sort of
that.
minifig.
I
It's
remember
funny.
you like laughing, saying "no shot." Well, you never know with us. We love all unique takes. Thank you so much for your
Damn,
submission, and thank you to everybody else who also submitted too. That is
that
very
fucking
important
piece
for
for
the
like
basketball.
Marceline
We
Arms was like
cannot
hella fucking
say enough
dirty.
how incredibly talented all you are and how much was submitted. You will see a lot of that, of course, continually being retweeted by us and talked on as much as we possibly can. But we do have time limitations that we do have to kind of keep to on the stream, so
Mhm.
we will have to cut it a little short there. But thank you everybody who did submit all those. And now it's time for a little bit of Q&A. I'm gonna
All
take
right.
my breath for a second because they were all so good. So if you'd like to take a
Well,
moment.
I am
Yep. So memes for
gonna
life.
drink my water a
Does
little
still
bit
have his combo game.
because my lip is
Does it
breaking
lose
and
his combo game?
I've been
What the
eating
heck?
my
I say, did it go
the
away?
skin off of my lip and I haven't even been
So
noticing, and I don't
Over here
want
for the
to be
two beers, it
bleeding.
might be
So
a little different. You might have to press more buttons,
I
but
will
the beauty and being able to play a character that
all right.
has multiple options and
I'm
crafting
I'm
them together.
I'm gonna expand on this one a little bit because this affects multiple characters. So, like we said before, get ready to read. There is a lot going on in the patch notes, and yes, quite a few characters who
I
let's say
guess we will be
had
covering the patch notes tomorrow. Then I
higher tier
believe it's
unique
tomorrow
skins that
that
were a little bit harder to get around. Did have some things change, but that's
the
something
update
we will be
launches, because
able
it usually
to step in
launches at around
and talk
20,
about as much as we can.
21.
So there are going to be
Sorry.
more moments where you see more
Well,
DI
time to use the
as I would say
chapstick.
for characters.
I'm
Not
gonna make
every
them
move
a
will
little
affect
bit
the
louder
same
because I
as
see
other
on Streamlabs
characters.
or not. Okay, then it's just as loud as it goes. I'm sorry, chat. Oh, I muted them by accident.
With that extra 5% boost. And it's just overall, there's quite a few characters who
My
still
bad.
maintain their combo expression, but some of them have a few changes that alter the way that they've worked. So that said, Buzz,
All right,
uh,
chapstick has been
and
used.
I don't
He,
recall
he's
I
everybody's
think it's the
name.
first time I've used chapstick in a few
great
years,
at
honestly.
farming. He still
Um,
has his combo game.
Now, another question. I'm going to take this one. This actually alludes into something I wanted to talk about with toasts. So,
Toast,
hashtag
okay.
take this serious. What happens to fighter currency when season 4 drops? So, you will still
Mm-hmm.
have all of your fighter currency. That's something I meant to talk about back in Fighter Road.
Okay.
Now we are moving away from having fighter currency given out outside of very specific events. But all of your fighter currency that you currently have will be rounded up to the next 3,000. So you will be able to still get not only the characters that you have, but the current fighter currency that you have will be rounded up, so you'll be able to get access to another character. We wanted to make it so you had the even numbers so you could use it out throughout the time. You could still use fighter currency in the fighter store. The fighter store will still be live for
Mm-hmm.
anyone who has it. Same
That's
with
an interesting change. I think I have like
and
7,000 or
also
8,000
somebody had asked the other day. I forgot to mention
fire
this.
currency
What
because
happened? Oh, John said what
I
happened
was always saving in case either
versus last
Marceline or
season.
Raven got in the
And
game.
the answer is now till
And they put
September 30th,
both.
the fighter road will
And they put
continue.
both on
And
the
of course,
same
whenever
fucking
you use the
season.
fighter road, you're now converted to Battle Pass XP. Now it'll use that. So you either get fighter road XP or Battle Pass XP, depending on if you've completed it or not, with toasts. So you don't lose your toasts. They won't be giving out fighter currency anymore, but they do give progression towards your other stuff. So you still get to keep that.
Okay.
From
Acceptable change.
Rakgi Man, I hope I pronounced that right. Will all characters be available to play in arena, or will having fewer characters unlock matter? I believe you spoke on that already, Ajax,
Yes.
where you're able to play anybody, pretty much.
Correct. It is based
There's
on
no limit.
yeah, yeah. So you have a limit of characters that will pop up, and then you can re-roll to get access to them, or you can pick random and get 3 extra coins for the arena run. But
So
yeah,
it's just League
everybody will
of
be
Legends
available.
Arena with the
That is clear
selection
limit to
system of
play multiple characters as
ARAM
long as you roll them. They
from
do give
League.
up more coins to get the character that you want, but we wanted to
I
be
was
able to
gonna
give.
say, in terms of like a PvP element, yeah, this would be the ideal mode for you to be able to test, quote
Mhm.
unquote, as many characters as possible, so long as you actually get them or roll for them.
Yes, and reminder again that not only their arena mode will be up for 3 weeks,
I do
you
like
also
you can
have
use
the
characters
remaining
you don't
that goes
have.
into Extreme
That is
$10
like one of my
events.
biggest
So
gripe
make sure you
with
check that
fighting
out. That might
games.
be live already
The appeal of
on
fighting
your
games
social
is, fighting with the
so
characters.
make sure you take a look at
Why
that.
are you
You're
so
going to see
restrictive
all the
about
events
playing
that
sad
you
characters?
might have missed here.
It's always like
Anything else you'd
that.
like to go back and check out is all available on the blog that will be on the site.
They did change so you can use any character in training mode. Thank you, by the way.
Take this one. Solnat said, so how does the fighter
Because a
road
lot of
work?
fighting games have
You
that
get
issue.
X1 toasts
Again,
to get Raven
Street
as your
Fighter,
fighter.
Guilty Gear
So with the
Strive,
fighter
right?
road, yes, it is a set fee. If you
New
want to
character
complete the fighter
launches,
road, you do have to go
hot
through
as
all of
fucking
the
shit in the
fighter road
game.
to get to Raven.
You want to, like,
But
even
if
if
you
you're not
have
interested in
like
playing with
someone
the
along the
character,
way
you
who
want to know how
kind
to
of
play
wanted
against
to
said
complete the fighter
character,
currency
right?
and
You
go through
need
this
to know
route,
how the character works if
there's
you
also
want to learn
tiers in the
how
fighter
to
road
play
where you
against
can
their
pick from
bullshit.
multiple characters that you want to
But you can't if you
level.
don't pay for
So
them.
you don't necessarily have to pick that same order.
Why would I have to pay for a
But
character I don't want
you
to
will start off
play? I
as
just want to
banana
learn
guard.
how to play
That will be
against the
completed before
character,
you will
right?
get banana guard, and then the fighter road will continue from there as
So
well.
they are
With the
tackling on
arena, I
that.
can't really
They
say
did
too
that
much
one or
because
two
it's still
seasons
new.
ago. They made it so you
But
could use
very
any
much looking
character in
forward to
training
that.
mode.
And reminder
And
again
now we
that
have
you will
this mode
also
where you
get
can use
fighter
characters
currency
you
for
don't have.
everybody as one big bundled Gleamian purchase. You can do that too, and that price will decrease based on how many
I do
characters
want
you
to
have.
see.
And you can also alter based on
Let
the
me
price. So make sure
open
you check
the
that out.
PlayStation app on my phone real quick because I do want to see. Um,
That might be also a
Got
question.
because
another one
the
here.
price without the discount,
Melancholic Mad.
right?
So the Gremlin
The price
Expansion
without
Pack
the a
will be
discount of
released
having
later today.
characters.
You never know.
Sorry,
Now,
I'm having some
you obviously
hiccups.
you don't have one
Was
in
20,000
game, but
Gleamium.
we always listen
I
to
want to
input and
see
ideas.
how
But
expensive
you never know whether or not
20,000
the price
Gleamium
will be
is.
hot with those. I can't really give an exact answer to it. But if you would like to
Do
see
keep
something
in
that
mind,
internally features
PlayStation
in
has a
comment
lot of
section,
inflation on a lot of
let's be
games,
sure to hear what you
so the
have to
prices
say.
could be
Pretty
different
loud.
on other
Yeah.
Pretty
platforms.
powerful.
And as you can see, a lot of current stages that have come out too. Quite a few of them have that. Not every one of them had the
Excuse me,
entire
what the
system
fuck?
in mind alongside of it. Some of them are just for fun. That you might see in modes like free for all or
It
the
would be
arena.
almost 200 euros.
By all means, if you have a lot of care for that, or you have a lot of ideas for that, please let us know.
I hope I saw the
Don't
wrong
really
fucking
have a
value.
yes or no to that answer. I just wanted to address
Because
that.
I doubt they would make a bundle with all
And
characters
also, someone I forgot to
for
mention
200 euros.
ranked. So ranked for one.
That is
Is a little bit
extremely
tougher, but we
overkill.
of course have the ranked skin skins that will be coming in for Raven. If we go ahead and show everybody that. The new season will begin on Tuesday, and
Please
the
have good
skins for
skins.
Raven will be the skins that you can select.
I don't like
Another
gold, but
thing
I like
with
all the other
Raven as
ones.
well is every season from
I
the
think
kind of like the
top
season
left is
forward, the
platinum.
beginning of the season, so the beginning of the season 4
If it is, I
season,
wanna have
there will be
silver
a
and
soft
platinum.
MMR reset. Leading up to this point, we have
I
everybody
think I
locked
was
in
just
and
below
kind of focusing
gold on
kind of
the
all year long. But one part
on this
of
season.
the
Because
RP that
honestly, I
also
don't play
is
ranked
worth
that
pointing
much.
out is you've been fighting
I
against
played ranked for like 2 weeks, got
people
like what
forget that's due to a lot of
top 2,000 or 5,000 whatever with
so the
Powerpuff Girls. I was like,
overclocking
yeah,
and
I'm not gonna have enough time for
I think
this.
you'll be seeing a lot of different matchups. You'll be seeing hopefully more consistent RP gains and losses, and we're still continuing to watch that. That's something we'll be keeping a close eye on, so we can improve that experience for everybody. Ranked will have
So yeah, I'm gonna
additions
have
that
to wait until the season launches
going
to
into
confirm
tomorrow, as
which
well with the
rank
very
is
new skins
what.
from Raven there, which personally some of my favorites. I have to get the Master Rank skin this season for Raven. It's too good. Wait till you see
Because my issue with
the match, of
ranked
course, from season
skins is
four.
that some of them look
Um,
abysmally bad. Powerpuff Girls had
There's
that
that
issue.
very thing, but
The
also
ones for Samurai Jack
the
look
cat, just to
between
remind
okay
everybody as
and
well, we still
good.
have an
The
ongoing
ones
ranked season
for
as well for
Powerpuff
everybody.
Girls,
Yeah, quick
I think
reminder, right?
it's
Quick reminder.
Grandmaster the highest
Remember,
rank, was really good. All the other ones were
Streak
jack
videos to
shit.
get cards and other
The ones
prizes.
for Raven
Check out
does
the
seem good.
official Multiverse's Twitter for instructions to submit. There were a lot of prizes there. Very, very nice prizes, might I add. So you definitely want to participate in that. And don't forget to submit your streak. Very, very important.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I believe that is the time that we have. We have so much more to break down the overtime that we'd like to talk about, but we have, of course, the arena blog that is live, the Fighter Road blog that is live, and if you have any more questions, please, of course, reach out to us on all socials as we continue to update you on everything that's coming with season 4. This is only the very beginning. I cannot stress enough. Season 4 has only just started off. Season 4.5 is not going to slow down. There is so much unique stuff in there. I've got nothing but excitement to share about all that as
I'm
we
really
continue to
excited as
grow.
well.
And
Please put
the
it
cat
in the game right now. I
all
don't want to
day.
wait until
We're sitting here
tomorrow.
watching, getting ready for when she will arrive. Well, that we talked about the unique expressiveness and how Raven plays. Somehow Marceline matches at that
All,
same level.
yeah, Marceline matches that energy very, very well.
Don't talk about Marceline. That you don't do that with fighting games. You don't release a character and talk about the next
This
one.
is about to be
That's how fucking Lydia was ruined in Tekken 8.
feels
They
like
released Lydia and then
new experience. It's
what,
never been
like
done with
not even a month later they were like, oh yeah, by the way, the next character is Heihachi,
Yes. Also
the
couldn't have been done
fucking
without
favorite
all of
character
you
for everyone
giving
in
feedback,
Tekken.
letting us know
Of course no one is
things
gonna
that you
want to play
like, things
Lydia
that you
after
hate,
that.
and letting us continue to improve and grow. Because
I would say
as
Raven
a
and
team
Marceline are like
we care
equally
about
as
what you have to
loved.
say. We care about wanting to improve your
But
experience.
you should still never do that.
Step
You
up
should
and
never be
continue
like,
to deliver.
oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this character. By the way, let's talk about the
Appreciate you
next
all.
character. No, don't
Appreciate
do that.
everybody at the team and play and
That's
everyone
fucking
who
career
really
suicide.
puts as much effort as possible to putting the players first. The cat that I'm like calm right now, but like I can't really express how extremely excited
I
I am.
need
Like this is
today
by
to
far and
fast
away my
forward.
favorite season.
I need today to fast forward so we can get to tomorrow and we
Yep.
can just see all the magic happen
He knows, he
with player
knows.
reaction in real time. And of course, they might run into, some of us. Who knows? Maybe
He's
we'll
just
see.
like us.
I think Might is a giant asterisk.
He
We'll
Yo,
be on it.
yeah, yeah. You'll catch us online
Nakat
playing
is
quite
a
a bit.
real dude
So yeah, thank you
for real,
everybody
no cap.
for joining us here and Into the Verse season 4 episode. We got so much more to bring to you later on in the season, but for now, get excited, get hyped, and be able to and share with us as much cool stuff that you find tomorrow as possible. And until next time, thank you for joining Into the Verse. We'll see you.
Thank you very much.
Hell yeah. Nice. Okay. I don't want to get the MCA. How much more do we need to wait? Because I need that fucking shit right there, right now. Please. Because knowing my luck, I will end stream and that shit gets updated. Like, it's gonna be right there. How long did they take for the Powerpuff Girls? Because it was like right there, you know? It could also be that they put this tomorrow. You know, the one for Raven. They could put it tomorrow. I would like them not to do that. But it very much is a thing. I think that's gonna be it for stream, honestly. Because I don't want to be waiting for like 10 minutes here for something to not even be there. So, yeah. So, very short stream, I know. I've been a little bit burnt out lately. So, that's why we did not have a stream on Friday. I am sorry about that. We had a small stream today. Tomorrow I'm gonna lose my shit playing Raven. So, I hope that makes up for everyone. I don't know if I'm gonna go for like 12 hours again, like I did with Powerpuff. But I'll play as long as I'm not gonna say as it's healthy because it's not healthy, but as long as I'm still happy doing it. So thank you everyone for watching. That was the stream for today. Tomorrow's another day, another stream. Don't forget to drink your milk and bye bye.